everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to Blantyre Baptist Church. It's a special afternoon today because we are having a debate between parents and our teenagers. We have our parents here on this side, of our teenagers on this side. As I call the moderator, Sitaweni, who is like a coach.
Once again, on behalf of Blantyre Baptist Church, our resident pastor, Reverend Chua, and the entire diaconate, welcome to this session, this debate. We had it, I think it was a year and a half ago, when the teenagers debated the parents out. That's what I can call it. And it was interesting questions. The last we did this, first question was, should teenagers own phones? And they said, oh yes. iPhones, by the way. The second question was, should teenagers start dating at an earlier age? They said, oh yes, at 10 and 12, we're ready. Our feelings are very much ready. And we said, really? The last one was, should girls wear makeup? And then there was an interesting young fella, but I will not disclose his name. And he said, I like my girls a little bit with a little bit of makeup, not too much lipstick the way you're wearing, Sita. Do the teenagers understand religion, the meaning of religion, Christianity, spirituality, and salvation? Ndi nsuso umenewu ndi anyamata chichepere versus makolo. Zimene tufuna tifeze pano kuti kudanawo amamvesesa kuti chikhristu ndi chani, uzimu ndi chani, ndipo chipulumutso ndi chani, ndipo timve kuti makolo amachimva bwanji. This question will go to the parents. Fusondera kuti kodi religion ndi chani?
Religion simply is structured and organized event that is followed by following rules and some principles. In Chichewa, I can say, chipembedzo ndi chikhulupirika kukhala pamodzi kumene mumapanga motsatira ndondomeko zokhazikika komanso kutsatira zina zimene munagwirizana kuti mutha kumapanga potsatira chikhulupiriro chanucho.
I'll throw it to the young people. Take them on. What's your understanding of religion? Anybody who's ready?
When you say that it's an event, it doesn't make sense. It's like saying that we're hosting an event right now. But I can see that a religion is a belief in that creates certain practices all around the world. It can be Christianity, it can be Hindu, it can be Islam, it can be Hinduism, etc.
Well, from a Christian perspective, obviously the greater power is that our belief in God and in Jesus Christ. But again, from a Christian perspective, I think Christianity is more than a religion. I think it's a faith and it's a personal relationship you have with Jesus Christ.
Monga ngati ana achikhristu mukuli apa chikhristu, gawo lanu ndokuti muzilondola ndondomeko. James chapter 14 verse 15. Imanena kuti ngati mukundikonda ine, ngati mwandisankha ine ngati Mulungu, mulondola zimene ndikukupasirani ngati dongosolo kuti mulongosole. Koma the key question is, mwanena bwino mayi mzumala, mwanena bwino mayi nkwazi. The key question is, how good are you at following set of rules as teenagers? Let me hear from Sanya.
Well, sometimes as teenagers, we don't always apply to the rules because we think we know better.
So do you know better?
No, I don't.
So why are you stubborn?
I don't know.
As teenagers? You're answering on behalf of all the teenagers.
Sometimes we just have a huge ego.
Isaac, I saw you were aging. You want to pick that up?
No, but I just also feel like it depends on our relationship with our parents. If they communicate with us, about the positives, about the negatives, and they explain, instead of just saying, don't be on your phone, why are you on your phone? If they explain, okay, this is a phone, this is what you should be using it for. If you use it this way, these are the consequences.
I think obviously very good points, and I think Isaac is right in the point as he has made. I'll probably say a couple of things. I think number one, to your point, I think when you look at how certain parents behave on social media, it is also a sign that they also need to be discipled.
Okay.
Yes. Just before you judge us,
Right. Ooh.
one, I know and I have evidence that you children, you go on social media sites by lying on your age.
Is that possible?
So some of the comments that we are getting purported to be from parents could be coming from children who have wrongly stated their age. But I've also learned one thing that I must say up front. I've noticed that whatever a human being is told don't, that's exactly what the human being goes for.
Akunena kuti makolo alibe nthawi masiku ano yoti aphunzitsana kuti chipembedzo ndi ichi, ndipo ukapanda uchenjera chipembedzo chikhoza choka pa Mulungu kukafika kuti nthu ngati timafoni ndikungolumikiza mifundo imene mwatani mwayikapo eti. Komanso ana anena kuti ifeyo we don't do so well ngati religion is system of belief ndi set of rules, and we don't do so well with rules. Then ndinaafunsa akuti ego ndi pride. So let's now jump to the next thing. Do you understand spirituality? Ndeti sindika kuti zinthu zimene mwanenazi kufikira makolo kufikira ana kuti mwina tima ego tija tinthu timene umachita ukayapanga dzina lina kunama dzaka kuti akhale pa social media zingathandize kwa ife mabanja a Chikhristu ola anthu amene munasankha kuti mukhale a Khristu ndi chani?
There's a toolkit of things that we need to use. The Bible indeed does encourage us to train. I think in Ephesians 6 verse 4 says, Father, do not exasperate your children. Instead, bring them up in training and instruction of the Lord. So I think we need to do more of that instead of just saying, don't do this, don't do that. I think the training is important. But if the training doesn't work, the Bible also says, discipline your children.
God gave us examples, but our parents sometimes don't give us examples.
Yankhani nokha. Muyankhe nokha. Akuti Mulungu ndi example, komano ndithu munatipasa makolo kuti akhale milungu yathu yapansi pano. Komano makolo.
Two responses. Yes, we are sinners. That is very true. Just like you. Just like you.
Parents are sinners.
But the truth is we have seen more than you have seen. We have tried more than you have tried. So when we come to you with instruction, it's because there are things that we know, there are things that we have been involved with, and we are also aware that there are times when you cannot listen because your hormones are speaking to you.
This is because parents, first of all, don't even know us because they're barely home. So how are you going to, teach us and lead with wisdom if you are not home? Secondly, when you will tell us, if you see auntie so-and-so, please tell them we are not home. That's like...
But I believe parents, all of my wisdom, wisdom comes from God. I feel like wisdom is something that comes from God. But we can be cultured by our parents to seek that wisdom from God. And I know, you're very busy and you're working to provide for us. But Reverend Chua said the P in discipleship stands for prioritizing Jesus. Many parents don't even spend time in their day to sit down and discuss Bible topics. Instead, they come into church and they're like, my children will learn through Sunday school. 45 minutes every Sunday, that's the only input we have from the Word. We understand there's different forms of wisdom. There's wisdom obviously in our life, but wisdom comes from God, and we need that Bible daily coming from you guys as well. You're saying you've had those experiences. Share with us your experiences. You've seen more than us. Share that with us.